Podcast, WATP.
Frenchie Hana.
Yes.
Pure, genuine. I gave Chris an assignment today. I said, what's Frenchie up to? Because the last time we checked in on her, we discovered she's had multiple YouTube channels, trying multiple things. You know, my favorite is the Pure Genuine podcast, when she talks about fashion or interviews her friend who's like a guy girl, a bearded lady thing. Those are my favorite
What, are you reading my fucking notes?
All right, sorry, I don't want to get ahead of us. Those are my favorite episodes, but I'm curious what you were picking up on.
Okay, so there
the
was several things to choose from, and only several, not a jillion here.
Okay.
She's putting stuff out on Pure Genuine very slowly. So I thought we were going chronological order as we left with episode 3 last time.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go to episode 4, and let's just play my opening.
Okay.
Because it's very similar to what you said, but it's tightened up a bit.
Great.
Welcome to the Pure Genuine.
Oh, that mic is not on.
We dive into authentic viewing experience like never before.
I'll just tell you right now, my first thing I'm picking up on, her laptop's picking up the audio. That microphone in front of her face definitely is not.
Welcome to the Pure Genuine, where we dive into authentic viewing experience like never before. So, you guys, I have a special guest right here. I'm so excited to have her on this podcast. Yes, a Black Master Hypnotist. Yes, I have
What?
the RDHQ. Yes. So, it's nice to have you on here.
Well, thank you, Frenchie. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, that's why you can't hear her at all.
Yes.
Because those microphones are not plugged in.
Correct.
Okay. Did she fix that at any point, or how does this work?
No. We're going to have to deal with it.
Okay.
Yeah, this short segment. What I realized about Frenchie, I was trying to think of, what does she remind me of? Thanksgiving dinner is what I came up with. It's something that you kind of look forward to, and then you're doing it. You enjoy the first couple bites.
Yeah.
And then you see where it's going, and you're done for a year.
Yeah. Yeah, no, gravy, mashed potatoes. Yeah. Whatever.
First
None of
couple
it's
bites.
exciting.
Delicious.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure.
So you picked up on the mic thing. We covered that.
Yeah, Hacko Burrow actually says that it's not even the laptop. It's probably the camera. Because you're right. It sounds real far away. It's across the room.
And they both sound equally crappy.
Yeah. You're right. So thank you, Hacko.
So she tried to improve production a little bit. She's at least have a laptop on her lap. She's reading the intro off her phone. It's like, how many devices do you need to read the same thing every fucking time?
You're right.
It's not a lot. We got the ring light pointed at a framed
Oh, you're right.
logo,
Yeah.
which is way too small for the frame.
But it's like looking into the sun.
Yes.
It's just reflecting back on the glass.
But let's not nitpick too much.
I don't like to nitpick, personally.
Yeah, I know. So her guest is the RDHQ, and we'll get into what that name really is. But
Is that a droid in the new Star Wars?
oh God, I can't get anything past you. It's always about Star Wars.
Is that the Acolyte?
Let's just get to my second clip where we talk about the certification requirements for being a hypnotherapist. Which, by the way, that cuck, Chrissy loves cuck. What's his name? DeCruz.
Steven, yeah.
Yeah,
Dela
Dela Cruz.
Yeah.
Yeah, also a hypnotherapist.
Yeah, that's right.
So, you guys, she is going to talk about the power of the mind. And can you tell us a little bit more about that on the RDHQ?
Well, the RDHQ is just a name that I came up with because I love doing so many things. And throughout my lifetime, I've been a person.
Can we guess what each of those letters means if it's things she loves doing? Let's see. Well, the R is a thing that De La Cruz was doing to his sister. The D is...
I've been a go-to person where people come to for advice, for consultation, and I decided to further my education by becoming a life coach first.
Oh, really?
Yes.
A life coach.
Right. So I became a certified life coach first.
Okay.
And as people know, for certifications, I guess society looks at it and views certifications more as you invested in yourself to learn what you know.
Mm-hmm.
Society says, and others, she goes, no, you guys all know like what it takes to be a life coach. Like, no, I honestly don't.
So I looked it up.
Thank
And
you.
As it turns out, there's no formal requirements whatsoever.
I had a feeling.
Yeah, because we've seen so many of these snake oil salesmen. We saw recently, it seems like it's snake oil month here because we've got Maria, we've got GG33.
You're right. We did in June. Everyone was mad at me because everything was gay.
Yeah.
And now we're doing all snake oil
It's all
stuff.
liars.
Yeah. I love it. We have a theme.
Yeah, and just immediately you can sense that this person's done nothing, offers nothing. It's a bunch of double speak.
Can I just point out that I am a minister? With the Something Life Church. I forget what it's even called.
Oh, you're being humble.
And I was able to marry my brother and sister-in-law because I got this whatever certification, whatever it is. And it's literally the same thing. It's $40. You don't have to know anything. You don't have to pass a test. You don't have to do anything, which is why I rarely brag about it. I had $40 that day. It was pretty impressive.
That's what you're bragging about?
I guess. I mean, that's the same kind of thing, though, that we're talking about here. Just like, oh, yeah, no, I'm a certified life coach. What did that take? $28.
I can get a bottle of vodka, or it could be a minister.
You know what? I got $50. I can be both.
Okay, so we know that she is a loser. So we'll move to number 3, and we'll find out that this isn't even her passion.
Actually understand the power of the mind a lot further.
Right.
And that's how I stumbled upon hypnosis. I actually wanted to know why I think how I think, why I do the things I do, why other people do the things they do.
I be thinking the same thing for myself too. I'm like, why do I go upon things like this? Why do my mind triggers to something like this? Like, why? Why do I do stuff like this? I've been wondering that since I was in high school.
Yes, and it has a lot to do with your suggestibility, which is how you learn. And again, to go back to why I branded myself as the RDHQ is because actually, although I was a go-to person or a person that gave great advice, and people have always told me that I gave great advice, or they would consult with, it was never my passion.
Oh, it was never your passion.
The only advice I would want from her is which dessert is good at this restaurant.
Yes.
Like, what's delicious here? That's the only thing I think that she would be good at. Also, I just picked up on this now, but please hold your thought. So there's music going on. I assume this wasn't recorded at the same time. This had to be put in post.
Right.
And she didn't fix the audio in any way. She just made it more difficult to hear them.
No, we pointed this out with every time that we've focused on Frenchie, is that there are edits, but it's always the wrong shit.
Right, yeah. It's never... She's passionate about editing, too. Frenchie has said she loves doing the video editing on this stuff. And she sucks at it.
She sucks at that. But what she's tried to improve in is actually interacting and listening to her guest, or at least having a guest, not talking to a chair.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it hasn't gotten better, but it's different, I'll tell you that. She's not saying,
suggestibility is not
no,
how you learn.
not at all. It's kind of the opposite.
It's how you get duped.
Yeah, it's how you're a sucker.
Yeah, it's how grifters grift.
So her passion was music, by the way. That's the answer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she said she wrote some songs. And
she's a songwriter.
Yeah, and it's
wow. I respect that.
Skipped right through that because it's slightly more interesting in my 4th clip, which has to do, well, let's just be surprised, okay?
Okay.
They say they don't believe in it because they, again, believe that it's black magic. It has nothing to do with black magic.
Okay.
Okay, before you go to sleep, you don't study black.
Yeah, just because she's black doesn't mean the magic that she does is black magic. It's like saying Living Color is a black metal band. They're not. Guys, come on. Get your head out of your asses.
They, again, believe that it's black magic. It has nothing to do with black magic.
Okay.
Okay, before you go to sleep, you don't study black magic or, you know.
What about when you get up?
And the interesting thing is people
It's okay
that
in the morning.
Yeah.
do study black magic, they believe in God and in Christ. Now, they worship it their way, but they believe in that.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really know too much of black magic.
Yeah, but there's just certain rituals and...
Frenchie,
even
yes!
going to church, that's a ritual.
Oh, I fucking love Frenchie.
I know.
I don't really know too much about magic.
But she seems a little more lucid, don't you think?
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
Usually she's just like, yes, and I don't know where I am.
Yeah, okay. She's not on as heavy a medication
She's
as
listening.
normal. Yeah, she is listening. She actually heard a word and repeated it back.
Yeah.
I love this woman goes, look, if people say it's black magic, it's not black magic. Let me explain what black magic is. She's done a lot of research on this. She's like, I know all about black magic. Oh, it sounds like, you know what? Okay, maybe this is black magic then.
Yeah. So this is coming on the heels of a long, boring religious conversation that I did not feel it clipping. And she's saying when people find out she's a hypnotherapist, they're like, oh, you're into black magic.
Okay.
So Frenchie, again, being a little bit more of a journalist in my clip 5, she's going to ask some compelling questions.
How long did it take you to really understand hypnosis?
I actually been at to understand it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. How long did it take you to understand hypnosis?
Okay, well, I actually went to the College of Hypnosis, the Hypnosis Motivational School.
Okay, that's
COH.
not,
Yeah, I
that's
know
not
that one.
like at a university or anything?
Well, it is accredited college
Accredited college.
in California.
Oh, accredited college, like community?
Well, it's not a community college, and because at the time I went. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know what they're doing now.
Oh my God, she's amazing. And what's their football team's record? How good are they at basketball? The college. All right, this is insane.
So VHD, what's RDHQ,
RDHQ.
which is Renaissance Dream Hypno Queen, by the way.
Oh,
The with 2 E's.
I thought that last word was going to end with an R. Queen. Got it. Okay.
She stumbled over the name of her accredited school so bad I thought it was made up. I looked it up.
It is a real thing.
It is a real thing.
Is it
In
accredited?
LA, yes. All you need is in less than a year, you can be certified a hypnotherapist.
Okay.
Although I'm not sure if it's still there. It could be like a Dave and Buster's now or something.
Either way, I'm going. I feel like I need a backup plan for all this podcasting stuff. That might not be a bad one. And John's moving back to LA in September. He might want to look into this too.
Oh, so the queen here she's going to tell you about an experience, or at least results she got. And, if you go to her for her specialty, you too could be like this gentleman here in number 6.
The best thing is not to expect anything, and I'm gonna tell you why. It's automatic. It's automatic. What happens with the subconscious and hypnosis, and you following through with what you want to do, or you being able to release what it is you want to release.
So it's the human experience. That's just what it is.
Yeah, because actually, the ending, to sum this up, the ending result was, he told me now, like I told you, he had like 10 packs of cigarettes up there around 3-4 in the afternoon. Mm-hmm. Told me he was going to smoke all of that by the night. And he told me on this Friday, the next Friday, he realized that all he had to do was put his mind to it, and that he has not touched a cigarette since him and I did a session.
And from then to how long?
He's been smoking, a chain smoker for 20 years. So this is what I'm telling you. It's so automatic when I do a hypnotic session with you you would think you accomplished this on your own.
And that's the conclusion I also came up with.
Yeah, right. Yeah. If you decided to stop smoking when you were smoking, you did that on your own for sure.
Yeah.
He was going to smoke 4 packs of cigarettes between the afternoon and the evening?
Something like that. Yeah.
That sounds difficult to do.
Yeah.
Put it on the wheel of consequences, everybody. Let's see who can do it. All right. I don't want to get off on this, but can you believe Vinny had chugged my bottle of hot sauce on the wheel of consequences?
You know, there's not too many hot sauces I would chug, but that is one of them.
You can't chug hot sauce. Your body won't let you do it. All right. Go ahead and try it. SilkCityHotSauce.com.
Well, we're running long, but I
Promo
would.
code WATP for 15% off the WTP Rochester hot sauce. Hot in the rocket, little dab will do you.
So you mentioned the music bed,
Yeah.
which is an 8-second loop, and it just goes and goes.
It's like you're on hold.
But I'm telling you, this is an hour-long episode. It gets funny after a while because of the inane discussions within, and not too much changes. So I don't want to plague people. So we're gonna skip to number 7, which is how the podcast ends.
Okay.
Who I am to a large extent. You know, I felt like I don't take no crap or whatever. But then I know I did a lot of things that caused disrespect. And when I say disrespect, unappreciativeness, people don't respect you long term because now you're looked at pretty much like a joke.
Right.
You know.
What?
And it's up to you to change that. It's never too late. It's up to you to change that. You could keep going on, you know, seeking approval. Or you can look in the mirror and accept yourself.
I know that's what I have to do. I have to accept myself and
Accept yourself.
know myself and how to go upon with myself. And there's another thing, like think before you speak. Yeah. That's what
Some of us straight shooters don't do that.
yeah,
I'm a straight shooter. So
No,
anybody looking on here and they know me.
No. I'm a straight shooter myself. My mom could tell you, like I'm a straight shooter. I say it because that's how I really felt.
Wow.
Yep.
What the fuck just happened?
I know. Oh my God.
What did I just hear, Producer Chris? What just happened?
Well, like I said, doublespeak is the shortest answer there.
Okay.
It's a whole bunch of nonsense from both parties.
Frenchie needs to learn how to accept herself and think before she speaks.
Yep.
Those are two wildly different things. You know, my biggest problem is I need to understand the meaning of life, and my manners could be better.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Pick one.
Yeah, what the fuck? Okay. If you say so. Well, thank you for checking
Yeah.
out Frenchie Hana. Whew.
Who are these podcasts?